With Christmas just 8 days away, it's already time to begin thinking about ringing in the new year and all the events that go with it. Now, wherever you choose to spend the biggest night of the year, our next guest has a look sure to wow any crowd. Makeup artist Yazhae McDaniel's here, and she, of course, brought a model that she has been showing us how to go from the office to the party. Thank you, ladies, for coming in.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I first walked over, and it took me a second. I saw the dress right away. You start looking at the dress, you see how it pops. And then you tied in the makeup to bring out the highlights in the dress.
That's exactly right. So we wanted to make sure that she was ready for going out for New Year's, but not overdoing it, like you said, because the dress already has made a statement on its own. So in order to give it that glam without going too overboard, I have a liquid eyeshadow that's very easy to transition from day to night. So all she has to do is just take this little brush and just dab it in the inner corners, just as so.
And you really just put it right there. And
just right in the inner corners.
Why not spread it out more or put it on both corners?
If you spread it out too much, then it'll just go too crazy. Okay. And if you start just a little bit at a time, you'll be able to control how much you feel like you're comfortable with, as opposed to putting it all over.
Yeah, and it draws your eyes there, though. I mean, it draws my eyes there, and then the lips pop because of the bright red.
Exactly. So you can get focused on the eye and lip at the same time without them kind of overpowering each other.
One other thing that I saw, because obviously I'm not as well at pointing out the makeup as most, but when I see it, she turns her cheek, and whenever she turns, there's different on both of your cheeks. There's almost like tiny little glitter in your
Yes. Now, this is actually her highlight that we actually did in the earlier segment. We went from a daytime to nighttime by just kind of pulling a little bit more highlight down further on the face. And then some of it will start to kind of fall just a little bit, so it just kind of lightly glistens the skin. So you don't have, again, too much, but just a little touch of glow.
All right, now let's talk about the lashes, because I know that's big. And
yes.
It's the bigger the night. I hear the bigger the night, the longer the lash.
That's right, yes. So we actually just popped on a quick lash. She didn't have one on earlier for the day, because, you know, early in the morning, we don't have time for all that. But going into nighttime, she just wants to make sure she stands out, especially when she's taking pictures. She wants her lashes to really pop. So we just popped a little lash on top. It's super easy if you use a tweezer to be able to apply it yourself.
Okay, so, and now the other thing we need to talk about, because there's also shadowing, though. And how do you know? Because I see 4 different colors, it seems like, to me right here. How do you know which colors go with which?
Now, it's about choosing maybe 2 to 3 colors that you know will work with everything, as opposed to thinking every single time, which color do I want to choose? As long as you have some darker shades and then just something that's a little bit light that you can pop in the center, that'll be your go-to staple. And it's a matter of kind of giving a little bit more oomph the next time, you know, for going out.
Great, Yazhae, thank you so much. And now that you're all ready to go, at 9 o'clock in the morning, where do you go now? I mean, you're going to look really nice at breakfast, right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And there you go, just a couple little tips right there.